Good afternoon, class. Myself, Connor, George and Eli have put together an annual fitness testing plan for high school students. We're going to be doing the form presidential fitness testing. With regards to the subjects that we're going to be teaching, it will be a PE1 level class at the high school level, so it'll be the lowest level class. The majority of our students are less active students who are taking their mandatory physical education course in order to graduate, so they have to take it. There's also younger high level students who will be taking their first PE class who are going to be integrated into it, who actually have a passion for sport and want to be involved in a physical education setting. Throughout the semester, we're going to test the children on multiple different physical attributes and motor skills. We're going to cover a whole range of sports, and we're also going to do the presidential fitness testing every 6 weeks, which Eli, George or Connor will talk to you about later. What will we be testing? We're going to be testing the cardiovascular endurance through the means of jogging or the 1 mile run, or even throughout sports throughout the year. Also, we're going to test the muscular endurance, which is how many times can the muscles contract without getting fatigued. We're going to be testing flexibility, and that will be through the sit and reach test, again through the form presidential fitness testing. We'll also be testing muscular strength, which is how much power can your muscles exert. We'll be doing that maybe in the weight room or also body weight. As well as that, we're going to do body composition, which is how much muscle to fat to bone density ratio. These are 5 health-related fitness components which we feel are crucial as physical educators to put across to our students. We've picked these 5 aspects because we feel they're needed to achieve overall health and well-being. Our object as physical educators is to promote a healthy lifestyle for our students, even after they've completed the course. So they're going to be learning things that they can take away with them, and therefore live a physically active and healthy life throughout, even when they graduate. How often will we test our students? The main test we'll do throughout the year will be the formal presidential fitness test. Again, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing it every 6 weeks. Therefore, they should be doing it around about 8 times throughout the year. As well as this, students are going to be tested on multiple different sports. Again, what they'll talk to you about later when we show you our annual plan. The students will take the form presidential fitness test, again, 6 times throughout the academic year, and they'll take 1 physical test at the end of each sports unit. So for example, we'll teach basketball for a while, and then there'll be a physical test at the end of that to see how they've progressed and if they've got their motor skills. So why did we pick the formal presidential fitness test rather than the fitnessgram? The formal presidential fitness test has 3 tiers, whereas a fitnessgram is single tiered. So for example, your high level students, if they reach that tier in the fitnessgram, then they're going to lack motivation to get the higher standards because they've achieved what's been set out to achieve. Whereas with the 3 tiers, they can then go to the next tier, which will be the national award, or the higher tier, which will be the presidential award. Presidential award is going to be very challenging for a lot of students, but it's not unrealistic. They can still try and push themselves to get to that. The standards for the National Fitness Award and those of the Fitnessgram are very, very similar, and the National Fitness Award is the lowest level. Therefore, if you achieve the National Fitness Award, which is seen as very achievable by most, then you'll achieve the Fitnessgram. And again, once you've achieved the Fitnessgram, there's no high levels to push yourself to. And a lot of the time, younger students want them external, tangible rewards to be able to push themselves and motivate themselves. There's very few who are intrinsically motivated at that age. So the National Fitness Award is a middle tier, and it'll give more challenging benchmarks. Like I've said, it's going to increase motivation levels and therefore increase physical activity within the class. The Presidential Fitness Award, again, is the highest level, seen as unrealistic to a lot of people, but still realistic to most, especially them athletes within the class. A lot of the time, the athletes are going to be motivated to get themselves to that high level, and also they'll get to that level, but it'll be intrinsically motivated because they know they want to be the best in the class. So if there's 3-4 people that have all got that award and they've reached the top award, they still know that there's a lot more to come because they're still working against each other to try and get that top award. So with regards to the Form Presidential Fitness Test dates, we're going to be doing it'll be over the course of 3 days, which Eli, Connor or George will take the breakdown later on, and we're going